great vantage point of your hair.
Oh no, are you seeing my balding spot?
I mean, I didn't put it in those words, but if you're going to.
No, you said hair. It's where there is no hair. Maria's not here yet, so I'm just doing a little bit of an intro. Today, we get to do the most fun, and well, in my mind, one of the most fun things, and it's tear apart an engine.
Yeah, this is what it looks like beforehand. It looks like something you might have found at the bottom of a lake. It's classic 5.3 LS, possibly one of the most loved and hated engines at this point. Not just the 5.3, but the whole LS thing. A lot of people think the LS conversion is way overdone. You know what? Maybe it is, but they are reliable engines, and that's what we want to go for with this thing. We'd like to get in and drive it everywhere. We have other vehicles that, you know, are the fun, sketchy type that you don't know if you're going to get to where you're planning to. So we're going to get this stripped down so we can get that there. Hopefully it'll work. Also, you can see Mark came down and really cleaned the shop up. Everything is out of the way. We can actually get at some of our tools again. So I'm going to start in on this, and you'll be
seeing more of it very soon. Engine. Me. Engine. Me. Oh. All right, here we go. Get the wiring harness off first. So we want to make sure it comes off in good shape. There we go. Oh, drive-by wire. I'm not a fan. It was a Yukon XL, so it's cool that I'm tearing apart an engine on a vehicle I could never afford. But I could afford its engine. That's a good thing I'm remembering where none of these go.
So obviously you didn't do any kind of diagramming or...
No.
No.
This one's white. Well, this is a clip. Here, right here we have a clip. It's a clip show. Oh. You know when TV shows run out of ideas right towards the end of the season? And they just do a montage of earlier episodes? Cue montage of earlier episodes. There we go. Hey, girl.
What's that bird sound? Is that air escaping?
It's a bird.
No.
Trying to escape. It's something to do with the gas hookup. It's just like a squeak in the system. It's not like a leak or anything. It's, hey, a peanut. There's a squirrel living in here. Or an elephant. But since you find fewer elephants under your hood than squirrels, I'm gonna guess it's a squirrel. Fuel injectors are off. Now it's just all of the random little brackets and things they put on to try to keep everything out of everything's way.
I mean, I'm no expert, but is this table not meant to like spin so you don't have to crouch down there underneath it?
Yeah, but we gotta do more top stuff, and I lost the arm and the bolt for it. So. Back in high school, we had an auto shop teacher, and absolutely great guy. Somehow managed to fix like everything that was in the shop with the screwdriver that he carried around in his pocket. Now, I don't know if anyone's watching this or not, but if people choose to comment, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of negatives about how I could have done this so much better. And to you I say, you're entirely correct. All right then, wiring harness. Removed. Just kidding. On to the next. What do we want to do next? Let's get all these hoses off. Well, you know what this calls for. Tri-flow.
That's going to be your montage.
Tri-flow?
Many clips of you just showering it in tri-flow.
Right? It's the greatest.
So is this a running engine when we got it?
It was. So for now, it's what one would call a project engine. Coil pugs. My guess is we'll be replacing these. We can test them, but I have a sneaky suspicion they're kinda done. If you're building an engine, you might as well just swap them out instead of chancing such an easy part to replace that doesn't end up working for you. Be nice to know we're starting out fresh. We'll have an unveiling here in a second. Cool story about this lathe. So when we were in high school in machine shop, these were the lathes we used. Unfortunately, they deemed classes like that to be too dangerous for schools now, but they refurbished and then sold off all the lathes, and we managed to get one. So I was pretty happy about that. It's pretty cool to have one back in use and to see it again. I mean, it had been way longer than I want to admit since I've been in high school. Ready?
Let's do it.
Holy. Well, it really doesn't get much better than that. Huh. Well, that is good news. All right, well, we're gonna put this here. So, started taking the stuff off the front of the engine because it made me realize it'll be a lot easier to do everything else. And I forgot just how big everything is on the front of these. Water pump, I guess, would be next. So I probably should say, this is also the first time I've ever taken one of these apart. I love taking engines apart. I haven't had a lot of opportunity to do it. So I'm quite excited about this. That's called power stand. For those of you that play the guitar, you know it. This is where I make a watery mess. Oh, maybe not. This is where we're gonna overlay some music. I'm thinking something at a polka. A hair. Oh, it turns over. That's promising. Now we'll go, I guess, intake, huh?
Ooh.
Whoa, something's living in it. And it's funny because I don't think this vehicle that we pulled this engine out of was parked for very long. It's amazing how fast mice and... It was sealed well, you can see, but you never know, right? Like what they could have got down in there. Wow. Wow. This is a broken off bolt here, and a broken off bolt there. So there's two, but we didn't do those ones.
There we go.
So we'll pop this motor mount off. We'll be pretty much down to an engine. Figured it had to happen one of these days, right?
Dropped down early this morning to get started. I just had a look around. Tim did quite a job on the engine yesterday. Got everything stripped down. He managed to get all the serial numbers he needed, so he's going to be looking up stuff today for us to do a few internal upgrades. I'm going to fix something that's kind of been bugging me a little bit since I did it. I had put some fish plates on the outside of the frame. They're really super nice plates, but I gave the guys the wrong dimensions. I think they're a little bit small. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut up some other brackets and weld them around. It might make a difference. It might make no difference at all, but in my mind, I guess it's just one of those things. I just want to do it. So I came down last week, made myself up a cardboard template for what I need. Cut 2 of these guys up. And basically what's going to happen is I'm just going to take this and it's going to go over top of there. Like we've mentioned before, this is our first time doing this sort of stuff, so I don't really know if it makes a difference for that size or not. We did put seat channel in the back to box in the frame, but this way it's just done and I don't need to worry about it down the road. So now I'm just going to cut some more brackets and away we go. Okay, so I've got these 2 guys tacked in. I'm going to weld them up, and then the idea is just to kind of grind it all together and make it look nice. Tim was a real MVP this week, getting the engine pulled apart. Resting over there under its cover now, waiting for his return. So thanks for watching, everybody. Make sure to click the link at the bottom to subscribe and to stay up to date on what we're going to be up to. And we should have something else posted for you pretty soon.